Good morning, guys. I started off my day by refilling my pill cases. I have two. I have to do it every 2 weeks, so I'm good till the middle of May. And then I took Panda out, and I'm about to take Trikafta and eat for the morning. But today was the first time. So we've had this little owl. I say little, I don't know how big it is, I haven't seen it. But we've had this owl that's been hooting outside of our complex, outside of our apartment for about, I don't know, I'd say at least maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks. Not every night, very sporadic. And I know it's a barred owl because I looked it up, and by its hoot, which is like, who cooks for you, who cooks for you, is kind of the way that it sounds. And so I know it's a barred owl, and apparently they nest in Florida this time of year in April, so probably towards the end of the nesting season now. But so this was the first time I heard it outside. I heard it while I was taking Panda out. The first time I've heard it in the daylight, because every other time it's been at night. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you. I really wish I had started recording about 2 minutes earlier, because that was like the very tail end of it. You can't, it was so much louder. I think there was 2 of them actually, because it started with one and then I heard one repeating it back, and then they kind of intermingled, and that's kind of what you're hearing at the end there. But I wish I had started recording earlier. I was like, okay, I'm gonna record, and then of course when I start recording he only does it one more time. But yeah, I love owls. I always have. I remember years and years and years ago we went on, I don't even know where we were. I just remember we went on this little owl thing. I think it was at a state park somewhere in Arkansas, and we like saw these owls at night, and it was so cool. But I've always loved owls, and I was like, I want to see him. I was looking through the trees, but I couldn't spot him. I mean, they are, barred owls are like brown with like, I think they have little, with white faces. I don't think they have tufts. And so they kind of blend in with the tree, so I had a very slim chance of seeing it, but I was just gonna try. So that was a nice start to the morning, listening to him sing. Every time I hear him, it's just like I pause what I'm doing and I just listen to him, because I love the way owls sound. So now I am going to, like I said, take Trikafta, do my treatment, and I am excited to do my treatment today because the past couple of times we've gone to the store, they have not had the coffee that I like. I mean, I like it, but it's not my favorite. They finally have my favorite coffee, so I can have my favorite coffee this morning for the first time in a long time, at least a couple of weeks. So yeah, just shaping up to be a good day. There was some storms last night. I heard the very beginning of them. There was some wind and some thunder and lightning, but it wasn't anything like the tornadic storms we had a week or so ago. Somebody was calling me. It was just like kind of almost like a kind of a gentle storm, and one time there was lightning and then thunder, and I did the 1,000, 2,000 thing, and it's about 13 miles from us, give or take a few miles. So it wasn't like super close, and I fell asleep before because my dad said apparently they woke him up in the middle of the night because they were bad, but I slept right through them. So but because of that, it is nice outside. I mean, I expected it to be a little bit nicer. It's 77, which is great temperature wise, but it is pretty humid out there, so it's not like it was after those other storms. But anyway, so that's been my morning so far. Hope you guys are having a good one as well, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I played a couple hockey games and played a game of Monopoly and did my treatment. This was the important part of that. And I'm gonna start watching High School Musical. I've seen all of them. I've seen the first one the most. I think I've only seen the second one a couple of times, and I think I've only seen the last one once. I saw it in theaters, and I don't remember any of it. I remember this one, pretty much what happens, but they're not like my favorite movies, if you will, but I do enjoy them, and since I've watched all the Disney classics, then I'm just gonna now watch all the High School Musicals, and then I don't know what I'll do after that. I still do have to watch Peter Pan, but I don't really feel like watching that today. So, so yeah, that's been the gist of the afternoon. It's just been, it's actually already 4 o'clock. And by the way, guys, it is crazy to me that tomorrow is May. I don't know where the month went. I saw this very accurate comment on YouTube that said March was 100 years long and April was 5 minutes. That's pretty much, I mean, that is to a T what it felt like. March felt like it dragged on forever, and April is like gone. I don't know, it's very strange, April is just, yeah. But one thing I am looking forward to is, obviously, even when the stay-at-home order gets lifted, which is on May 4th, Monday, we're not going to be like gallivanting around the county. Almost everything is closed anyway, but, and I'm going to still be staying home and stuff. But one thing, kind of plans, if you will, is, I have gone out a couple of times, I think twice, to get coffee through a drive-thru. And when we had the stay-at-home order, like, you could go do that, but you had to go straight home afterwards. You couldn't just go out for a drive. It was not allowed. But once that order gets lifted on Monday, we are gonna go for a drive. Not gonna get out of the car, but we're just gonna go through, get some coffee from a drive-thru, and then go drive over about 45 minutes to the bay, and just drive over the Howard Franklin Bridge, and which is a famous big bridge in Tampa. If you guys don't know Tampa, I don't know if it's Tampa or St. Pete, I don't know. But just drive over the Howard Franklin Bridge and look at the bay and look at the water, because Monday is also supposed to be a sunny day, because on a day that it's cloudy, you don't want to do that. The bay kind of looks green and gross. But when it's sunny, you can get the brilliant blue water, and I haven't driven that way. Well, I haven't driven that far since we went to the hockey game. Yeah, because my sister's the other way. So we go that way to go to the hockey game, which was like back on March. I can actually tell you, because I know that they ended on that Thursday. They played the Tuesday before, they played Boston, and the one before that we went to. So, no, they didn't play Boston. So we went like March 3rd, I think it was. So I haven't driven that way in forever, and when we go to the hockey games, we don't cross the bay. I think we do when we go to baseball games, but anyway, so it's just kind of a plan, if you will, a way to get out of the house and see the water without, you know, leaving the car. So I'm looking forward to that, because it is about an hour to 45 minutes there, an hour to 45 minutes back. So that's like 2 hours, you know, hour and 45 minutes out of the house, and get to see the water and just you know, do something. Do something that we couldn't do before. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday. But for now, just gonna keep watching movies. Today's kind of gonna be one of those lazy days where it's just a movie binge day. I was very upset to find out that Fuller House is not coming back until June 2nd. I've been waiting for the second season of, or the, you know, the second part of season 5 of Fuller House to come out, and still nothing. But it'll be here June 2nd, which, if May goes by as fast as April, then it'll be here by what seems like tomorrow. So I don't know. I don't know. Did it feel that way to you guys? Did April go by super fast for you guys? Because I expected it to drag. After March, I was like, man, we're under a stay-at-home order, and not that that really changed anything, because I was staying home anyway. But you know, we're under, everything's closed, and it's just gonna be a whole nother month of, you know, just hanging inside these four walls. But April was like, whoop, and it's gone. So I want to know if it felt like that to you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna watch this, and yeah, hope you guys are having a good day as well. Hey guys, so I finished watching the movie, and I kind of had to have a little laugh there at the end, at the very end of the movie, when they start singing "We're All in This Together," because who knew that a Disney song from a Disney movie would be really relevant 14 years after the fact. It was kind of funny. But I wasn't planning on going out today, but it is 76 degrees, so I think I'm gonna go for a little walk before I upload this. Just take advantage of the cooler weather, because like I said, we're not gonna have many days like this left in Florida. I mean, we are literally heading into May, and it's just not gonna be like this that much longer, especially once we get to like the June, July era. This year's been an era. Months. It is going to pretty much be hot until like October. So I'm going to take advantage of the weather, and then upload the vlog. Hey guys, I've made a friend. This cat is legit following me. I was walking out here talking to my mom and stuff, and it just started rubbing against me. So I petted it, because it was sweet. We have a lot of stray cats around here. And now it won't leave me alone. I'm sorry, kitty. We already have 4 animals. We can't take you home too. You gotta go. I gotta go somewhere else. Stop following me. Reminds me of how we got Ninja and Pepper, because that's pretty much exactly how we got them. And it's still following me. Back in Arkansas, people would dump cats out there, and they showed up on our porch and we took them in. But we don't have room for a third cat. We rarely have room for the ones we have. So, as much as it breaks my heart, we can't. But I gave it some love, and apparently that was a mistake. I don't know. Most of the stray cats around here are terrified of people. So, interesting that this one is not. Hey guys, so I just got back from that interesting walk. It was really nice outside. Actually, it felt like there was almost a cool tinge in the air. And yes, I had to ditch the cat because I couldn't lead it back here. 4 animals is all we're allowed to have in here, and so I couldn't take it anyway. But it was following me for a little bit. I had to like do loop-de-loops. I felt bad, but you know, I can't take it. So but yeah, it was really nice. I kind of almost wanted to stay out longer, but there was starting to be a lot of people starting to get out because around this time of night they do, and it was just one of those things where I felt like it was just safer to come inside. I wonder how long, I don't know if I want to use the word afraid, but I wonder how long it's going to take for me to stop being wary of people. Like right now it makes sense, but I feel like it's almost going to be a thing that continues past the pandemic. Like, it's ingrained in my mind now. Wash your hands and stay away from people and stay home. And I feel like actually, like when the governor was talking about, you know, someday when everything can reopen, it was in my mind, like, you know, I'm kind of afraid. Like, to be completely honest, I'm kind of afraid to, whenever society can get back to being society and it is legitimately safe, I think I'm still gonna have fear. Because I've been holed up in this apartment complex, besides a couple things here and there, for 40 something days, and it's just normal now to hide away. And so whenever we are able to go out and converge again, I think it's going to be kind of weird. There's going to be a level of fear that I have to overcome. And even now, like, I'm supposed to be flying back in 2 weeks to head to Arkansas to get my pulmonary appointment and my last dentist appointment, which we don't know if that's going to happen yet. We kind of have to see. Part of me really wants to go and get this done and see my lung function where it's at and be able to finish so I can transfer to Florida and not have to fight about my medicines getting here because of being stuck here, and etc, etc. But there's a certain element of fear, like a legitimate fear. And like, I used to have fear of going to the airport because I was afraid of flying, but this is different. This is like, I don't want to use the word terror because that's more of like what it was when I was flying, just like fear, but then it would dissipate. Like when I was in the air and when I was, you know, after landing and at the airport, I was fine. It was just takeoff. That was the fear. But here, there's like this underlying anxiety of whenever a person approaches me that's not my family, it's scary. It's legitimate fear and anxiety, and I wonder how long, I'm just curious, I wonder how long that's going to take to go away. But I didn't think I was going to get real deep there for a second, but apparently it just did. But I'm going to upload this and then take a bubble bath. I had to be a little more cautious than I was because I don't know who's touched that cat besides me, so I washed my hands and then also took a Lysol wipe and wiped down my legs where it rubbed against me and my pant legs, because I didn't want to, in case somebody else had touched it, I didn't want to risk it. But and that's the thing, that's the kind of thing, like, obviously with any stray animal I'm going to be careful, but normally I'm not going to wipe down my pants. But it's weird. It's weird times we are living in, and the weirdest part is it's normal. That's the weirdest part. So anyway, hope you guys were able to have a good day, and if you're struggling out there, then I feel you, and there's not a whole lot I can do, but You know, if you ever want just a need to vent, just drop a comment below, and I'll do my best to respond to it. I pretty much respond to almost every comment I get. I try to, because I want to connect with you guys. You know, this isn't just me talking to a camera. This is trying to connect to the greater community. So drop a comment down below, whether it was a good day, bad day, a hard day, happy day. I'd love to hear about it. And we're gonna keep pushing forward, guys, because we are literally going into May in technically 5 hours and 15 minutes. But yeah, it's crazy that we are going into the 5th month of 2020 already, because it's been just a weird year. I feel like every month of this year has been its own chapter, if you will, and it's like, okay, what's the chapter of May gonna be? Let's find out on level 5. You know, it's a strange year. But with that, I'm gonna stop blabbing because this is getting pretty long. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.